Hi, it's Karen. I'm showing a baby mini album today using an older collection by Teresa Collins called Cheek Baby. I wanted to make this album for about 2 years. I first saw Rena Meyers on YouTube when I first started making mini albums, make 2 albums out of this paper collection. And about a year after that, so last summer, I found some paper online on eBay, and I've gradually been collecting pieces to the collection. I've gathered like 5 out of the dime pattern papers and a collection of the chipboard pieces, and I think I'm done finding it online. You just can't find it anymore, so I've added some extra pieces from American Crafts. I made this mini album for my daughter's friend who just had a baby on July 6th. My mini album measures 5 3/4 by 8 1/2. The inside pages are made out of cardstock, white cardstock, and they measure 5 1/4 times 8. I used a Stack the Deck binding made out of Craft Tex. My spine is made out of die cuts with a view fabric paper. It's my first time trying that. It's pretty thin. I put 2 layers on it, and I painted the inside cover pink because it was so thin. On the cover here, I have a cutout from the collection. This is a pretty piece of chandelier bling from Hobby Lobby I found on clearance a while ago. I tried to focus on the pink and the white in the collection and kind of stay away from the black to give it this dainty, like little girl feeling. So I mostly used some white flowers. They have like a linen texture to it with a little bit of bling in the book. This is some Teresa Collins black lace from another collection, and some Martha Stewart lace here, and some double flat black pearls from Michaels. On the spine, it's 3 inches. I made a tag with the baby's name on it. Her name is Esme. And some gross grain ribbon, and the back is just similar to the front. On the inside cover, I have a cutout from the collection. I had big plans for this album. I had everything out on paper, and it was just bulging at the end, and I saved my inside and my back covers to do last, so I had to simplify, and I just made very simple pockets with two pullouts for photos. On my first page, I have a gatefold. This is a MFT die that I made into a little booklet with some chipboard from the collection, some flowers. It's magnetized. On the inside there is a stamp that says due date. I know my kids are always asking me, well, when was I supposed to be born? And sometimes I forget, it's been so long. So I made a little place for the mom to put that date. This gatefold opens, and there's more stamps here with a name, baby's name, the date, the parents. Over here, time, weight, and length. And at the bottom, I have a border of black crowns made out of black cardstock, and that is from the sophisticated Teresa Collins Cricut cartridge. And up above my gatefold, I have a place for 2 tags that also have that nice border on it. These were supposed to be pocket pages, and I ended up gluing them at the end because I was afraid the binding would get too stressed if I added any more to the booklet. On this page, I have some chipboard from the collection. It's backed by 2 Spellbinders dies, some flowers, a little bow with a pearl, some Teresa Collins ribbon. I also was able to get that, and some pink rosette. This flaps comes open, and there's 2 tags in here from the collection to write on and to put photos. A little bit more pearl trim and lace down here at the bottom. Over here on this page, I made an envelope with the envelope board maker. Some more of that paper trim I cut out with my Cricut. A little bit of lace and pearls. This is a chipboard piece from the chipboard collection with a little flower from Recollections with a little piece of bling. When you open up the envelope, it's magnetized. I had one piece of digipaper with the animal print on it. I wasn't able to get the Teresa Collins animal print anywhere, so I just tried to look on my own. I think it's a pretty good match. On the inside here, I have a cutout from the collection just for mom to write some notes on. Behind the envelope, there are 2 more places for photos. On to my next page. This is my favorite page. It's just a simple corner with some with a border punch from Martha Stewart. I think this was the first punch I ever got. It's the old kind that was in that funny green color. I got some rosette trim here, some more flowers. I made this little stamp cutout with my Cuttlebug. Yes, my Cuttlebug, and I just made 2 small tags, and they're blank on the back. On the inside, I have some cutouts from the collection for photos. In between my gussets, they're 1/2 inch. I have a little piece of white lace between each one. And over here, I have a cutout from a Cricut cartridge. I just lined it with some pearls, some chipboard, a safety pin brad I threw in there with some flowers. I kept up with the white trim and the white pearls. If you open this up, there's 2 places for photos, and then it's a slide out and it has 2 other places for photos. On this page, it opens up like this, and then it opens up like this. And on the front, to be decorative, I have a die cut from the Sophisticated cartridge, and I just added a little bit of pearls bling to it. On this page, this opens up, has a little pocket. There are 2 tags in here for photos, more of that border trim, and I also have other places for photo that go underneath that pocket. On this page, some ribbon and some My Momenta ribbon sliders. When you open this up, there is 2 more places for photos. And then there's a slide and has 2 more tags in it. Over here, I made this from the Elegant Edges cartridge. It's the mom can just cut out a picture of the baby and it goes underneath this pretty butterfly. There's a brad here and a little strip from the paper collection. The chandelier paper is also from the collection, and when you open it up, there's 2 places for photos. It's magnetized, and then and it opens up for another 2 on the side. This page is just a monstrosity. I was just so frustrated trying to get this waterfall not to bulge so much. They're magnetized, which was probably my first mistake, but I do really like them. I really wanted to do this. Since the baby was born on July 5th, I started it with August. So as you flip each one in the waterfall, we have month 1, and each one has a pocket, and there's a tag with a little piece of oval bling on it, so mom can rate the baby's dislikes and likes and things that she's doing, or maybe even write a little note to the baby. And then as you flip through each one, I have month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. A little die cut from the Sophisticated cartridge. It says Cherish with a flourish. I got some rosette trim here and some more of the Martha Stewart punch out. And then the other 6 months are on this page, and I had them going up and down instead of sideways. So I have months 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11, 12, and at the bottom of each one, here's a place where the mom can write in a white gel pen. I thought that would be cute. And this is a cutout from My Little Bicycle, Love You Forever. A little bit of rosette trim here and there. And then on my last page, I have a cutout from a Cricut cartridge and a Together from the Sophisticated cartridge with a little Prima bling, and they're both left open to slip a nice 4x6 of the 3 of them for that last page. And on the back cover is a just a simple pocket with 2 more tags. And I also made a little booklet to slide in there called Esme Elizabeth. Just did it with some scrap paper and a ribbon. I cut it out of the Camping Critters Cricut cartridge. It's on the back of the cartridge. It's supposed to be a little camp book, but I just changed it into a little baby book. And on the inside, I have some polka dotted paper and some polka dotted vellum. I always like to use polka dotted vellum in little girls' books. And it's just a place to maybe put a few more small pictures or to journal in. And that slides really nicely right into that flap. So, this is my baby album for baby Esme. Thanks for watching me, and I appreciate all your support you give me with your kind comments. Everybody have a nice day.